Good evening. I hope everything is fine. And today, my live is on about the unpredictability of life. Life is the only thing which is unpredictable. We are here today. We don't know what is going to happen in the next few seconds. We have lot of plans, lot of objectives. We plan that we are going to travel, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. And a fraction of a second, we'll see that life comes to an end. This is the reality of life. So, man proposes and God disposes. It is a very true connotation. But in general, life cannot be predicted. That is the reality. People come, people take birth. They have a lot of plans. They have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas, lot of things which they want to do. But sometimes they fail, sometimes they are successful. And most of the times, we all gather sufficient wealth. I have seen in families people vying for making a lot of materialistic. People are attached to the materialistic world. They try to make money and they accumulate a lot of wealth only to find at the end of the day, when they are going for the final journey, they leave the clothes, the personal belongings, everything remains here except the body also remains here. It is only the soul that goes up. This is the eternal truth of life. But still, people are engaged, to amass wealth, to plan a lot of things. So life, is so unpredictable. We don't know what is going to happen in the next second. You plan, you travel, and next moment you are no more. So this is the reality and truth of life. So therefore, I generally in my discussions convey to the people that be content with what you have. Whatever God has given, be satisfied with that. Don't try to accumulate. Please see that whatever is required, you have that much. Don't set higher goals. Don't try to reach the unpredictable things of life. But still man goes on accumulating things. And the day comes when all the things remain here itself. We cannot take even one of that thing with us, because the reality is that materialistic things remain here itself. I've given I can give you sufficient examples of this. I've seen a businessman who did lot throughout his life. He accumulated wealth. He did lot of projects only to satisfy. He said, all I am doing is for my children. And a day came when everything was taken over by the children, and finally that man was sent out to remain alone in a corner of a city without any attachment with anyone. Because when the children grew up, they took away all the wealth, and finally he remained alone, and he also had to go for the last journey. Even the sons didn't attend his final funeral ceremonies. This is the truth of life. Therefore, we need to find out. That's the reason why we have to read Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the epics. Why should we read it? Because we need to know, we need to understand the philosophy of life. And unfortunately, we always are so ambitious. We feel that we have got this much amount of wealth and we have this much happiness, and we are one of the people on the top of the world. But unfortunately, the day comes when all the things remain here except your soul, which goes up, the body also goes beneath the ground. So, my contention here to all of you is just whenever you are having the life, please do something good for everyone, with your friends, with peer group, with your superiors, give respect to them. Do something very kind, the things which can get you the gratitude, and try to help everyone, either nearby with whatever resources you have. And don't wait to have wealth for you. Whatever it is required, keep it as minimum as possible. And if we do that, if all the wealth in this world is distributed equally, you will not find the rich and the poor. The gap will never be there. But unfortunately, we all have the symbol of status. We try to accumulate lot of money for ourselves. Even whether it is Dhirubhai Ambani or whether it is Birla's, Tata's, whoever it is, they are doing good work. They are in the development process of the country. But the thing is that ultimately when Ratan Tata left this world, nobody went with him. His body remained here, but the soul went up. So my contention, my advice to all of you is that lifetime you are living here, do something good. Be kind-hearted. Suppose you have wealth, help the people with some kind of either health in the terms of giving good health to him, or you help him in his daily routines or in his any other purpose. Try to support that particular person. I have seen lot of families need wealth. I am not telling they are begging. It is my advice to all of you. See, the same thing holds good even for animals also. Feed the cow, feed the dogs, feed other animals with whatever resources you have. You will see that all the things will be recorded in the books of the Almighty, and definitely you will have a sanctified life. You will have a life that is, when you live the life, when you go into the heavens abode, you will see that you are the best person and you are appreciated by everyone in the heaven. So therefore, my contention to all of you, my advice to all of you, be good, try to help, try to see that you don't have accumulation of unnecessary wealth for yourself. Whatever is good, you do it. Any person with some sort of help he requires, try to help him. Do generous works and developmental works for everywhere. Go to the villages and see, these are all the things which are required for the growth of the nation as well as for keeping our country very, very successful. Therefore, help them with any kind of necessary help they need. Give them, suppose, I am not telling give them money. Give them in the form of welfare activities. Try to do something. Please elevate and uplift them from their poor conditions, wherever it is. So this kind of things can be started by the youth, because now the youth is much concerned about the materialistic world. They are much concerned how much I am going to make money for me, how much I am going to. So because the parents also expect their children that my son is going to become a doctor and how much he is going to encash once he becomes a doctor. And similar is the case with the business people or other professions, wherever it is. The parents are not teaching the basic human values. What is the value? Treat everyone around you equally. Don't use a kind of your power and don't try to be egoistic. And please ensure that you all help everyone in the right frame of mind, and see that All are equal, and wherever there is the thing required, be generous, try to help them with whatever help you can do, with whatever might you have, because these things will ultimately pay off. But unfortunately, we ignore all these things. We only think about ourselves. So therefore, you see, live a happy life, because we don't know what's going to happen the next moment. Because you see, life is so unpredictable. Yes, a fraction of a second, the life goes out. And then you think, I could have done this, I could have done that. And similarly, we generally weep, we generally show our sympathies after a man dies. And we express our grief and condolences during that time. And we forget after that. This is the truth I am telling you. You may agree or you may not agree, but this is the truth of life. And therefore, we have to be very, very careful in selecting the works that we need to do, and be ambitious. I am not telling, because the nation's development requires ambition, but not at the cost of others. We all need to be united, because unity is strength. If we help everyone around us, that gives us satisfaction. And nowadays we find animosity between brother and brother, brother and sister. In one family, there are rifts between person to person. The elder brother doesn't like the younger brother. The younger brother doesn't like the middle brother. So there are a lot of rifts in the family structure itself. And as a result of this, and ultimately when somebody dies, when somebody makes his last journey, all of them come together and weep, and again the next morning they all depart into different directions. This is not at all good. So we all need to maintain certain values, because values are very, very important. If at all we need to be successful in life, and even God also will guide and bless us with all kinds of support, because God observes. See, this we have seen in Mahabharata, how the Kauravas and Pandavas started to, were at loggerheads with each other, and they died. And how Bhishma maintained, he slept on the arrows and just left on the final day when Makar Rashi, this thing came. So all these things we have seen in this, the reality that has taken place in our life. But still we are glued with this kind of attachment of, accumulating wealth. We all become very palatable. The moment we start accumulating wealth, the moment we start making money, the moment we start to make, I am so big, he is so small, we make comparisons. And even we have seen in politicians also, there are people, my son's son will become doctor, my son's son will become a minister. All are, the entire family becomes. Do you think their life is smooth? Do you think they are all happy? The time goes on every day, morning, their thinking will be how to accumulate wealth, and how I am going to stand up in the next election, and how I am going to win in the next election. So these kind of things in every profession. I am not talking only about the political structure, even in our day-to-day life, in our families also. So once you have a kind of life that is very simple living, high thinking, with smaller habits. See, now we all have wealth. Can you eat gold? Can you eat diamond? All these things we keep it in the locker room, and just we have a satisfaction. And ultimately, the last day when you die, all these things remain in the locker itself. The key also will be taken over by another person. So therefore, please give importance to life. When life is there, enjoy it, support each other, help each other, and make it a point to see that everyone has to live together with the blessings of God. If at all required, try to help each and everyone, and that will give you solace at the end of the day. And I am sure my topic, this life, will be having some meaningful change in your life. So please see that you follow this and make your life very smooth, very happy. But always see that you are living this life for a moment. You are not living this life for a permanent time to come. So therefore, ensure yourself that do something good for everyone around you, and that will give the essence of life. And I'm sure you like this video. If you have liked, you would like to share it and subscribe my channel also. And I wish all the best who have commented on this. I thank you very much for all the people who have commented, and